Hi all, Allie here today to talk to you, broadcasting or recording from my lake, which is a super pretty day today, so I wanted to take advantage of that and come outside and record from the lake. And I wanted to talk to you about menstrual cups and the pros of wearing menstrual cups over tampons. So before I start, if you're not familiar with SckoonCup, the menstrual cup, here is our size 1. And this is a size 2. So a menstrual cup is worn internally and it collects your menstrual flow, and it's considered safer than tampons. And so the reason I want to talk to you today about tampons versus menstrual cups is because I recently read an article where a young girl unfortunately passed away due to TSS that was caused by wearing a tampon. And that's unfortunate, and sadly a lot of people are still not very familiar with the fact that TSS is out there, it exists, and it can be caused by using tampons. So this weekend, to say goodbye to summer, I am heading to the beach and I am taking my menstrual cup with me, and I wanted to tell you why going forward you should take your menstrual cup with you to the beach and skip the tampon. So first and foremost, as I said earlier, a menstrual cup collects your menstrual flow where a tampon absorbs it. So tampons absorbing your menstrual flow provides TSS, the bacteria that causes TSS, the perfect breeding ground, and it puts you at risk for that infection. A menstrual cup does not absorb, but instead it collects. So menstrual cups are currently not linked to TSS, which is toxic shock syndrome. The second thing is there's no waste. So a menstrual cup is reusable. So when you go to the beach, you could just take your one menstrual cup and be done. If you need to empty it, you empty it. You don't have to worry about throwing away used tampons or a used pad. You just empty your cup, rinse it out if you want, wipe it out. Take a look at our website for more information on how to care for your menstrual cup. The other thing is I'm planning on going surfing this weekend. And when you're surfing, you're sometimes on that water for a long time. Well, with a tampon, you really should be changing your tampon every 4 to 6 hours. You don't want to go too long with that tampon in, especially if it's a heavier day or you're wearing a heavier super tampon. With a menstrual cup, you can go up to 12 hours wearing that menstrual cup. And on a heavier day, you could probably wear it for several hours, keeping in mind how your flow is and keeping in mind when it's time for you to change it. But if I wanted to, I could go an entire day out on the water and not have to worry about it. Or I might have to come in once, empty it, and then go right back on the water. I don't have to worry about keeping track of every 4 hours going and changing a tampon, which is super nice when you're on the water and you want to enjoy yourself. The other cool thing about menstrual cups is our menstrual cups are actually made with medical grade silicone versus tampons. There are a lot of people who have reactions to tampons because of the chemicals that go into the bleaching process of tampons, as well as just the cotton that they use for tampons in general. That can sometimes cause rashes, irritations, and some other not so fun stuff happens. So yeah, there's a lot of really good benefits of using a menstrual cup, especially if you're planning on going to the beach. And one other pro of using a menstrual cup goes hand in hand with the fact that, as I said earlier, it doesn't absorb, it collects. Well, the tampon, it does absorb, and so there's also a risk, especially if you're in the water, that tampon might absorb some of that water. So if you're in a pool or the beach or in a lake, there's that risk that your tampon could potentially absorb some of the water in that body of water that you're swimming in. And that's why they recommend as soon as you get out of water, you change your tampon. You don't have to worry about that with menstrual cups because they don't absorb. So you can go swimming in the beach or swimming in a public pool and not have to worry about your menstrual cup absorbing outside water. So there you have it. Make sure you follow us on our YouTube channel for more of these tips. Yeah, and that is it. So let me know in the comments below, what tips do you have for someone who's going to the beach, since we are in that last stretch of summer and we're trying to take advantage of it. And what is a pro, in your opinion, of using a menstrual cup over tampons? And thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.